For, uh, Please rise to sing the Gatha We Are One, which is the first song in the yellow handout, followed by the golden chain, which is located on page 2 in the little book or page 15 in the big book under golden chain 1.
Come gather round, hand in hand, listen to Amida's teachings. Listen with your heart, listen with your mind to Amida Buddha's teachings. Namu Amida Butsu, singing Namu Amida Butsu. All of the world is bright, singing Namu Amida Butsu. We are one. Peace and harmony in Amida's land, peace and harmony within me. Put our hands together, bow our heads, thankful to Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, singing Namo Amida Butsu. All of the world is bright, singing Namo Amida Butsu. We are one. We are one.
The golden chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my length bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namu Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Now we'll have a Dharma lesson by Rinban Adams.
Namam Dabutsu, Namam Dabutsu, Namam Dabutsu, Namam Dabutsu, Namam Dabutsu. Good morning, everyone. Minasan ohayou gozaimasu. Did everybody have an easy time waking up this morning? No, I woke up, an hour later than I normally do according to the clock. So it's, these times I'm thinking about today as we settle into our new schedule with this return to the summer session of daylight savings time, thinking about waking up, being awake in our hearts and minds, and thinking about the Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, and one of his occasions he was traveling and he met someone on the road whose name was Dona. And Dona was a very wise man. He was a Brahmin. He was an educated man. And Dona was very good at recognizing if someone was a little bit different, if someone was special. And he saw the Buddha. He saw from far away. He's like, there's something different about this man. I've never seen anyone quite like him. He's so dignified. He's so much at peace. He's unlike any person I've ever seen before. And so as he approached, he says, excuse me, can I ask you a question? And the Buddha said, sure, of course. And I welcome all questions. He said, are you a god? And the Buddha said, no, not a god. He says, okay, well, are you a Gandharva? A Gandharva is one of these flying celestial beings up here. You see the musicians that we have up here, the golden ones? They have amazing powers. They illuminate and they bring the beautiful sound of enlightenment into the Pure Land. And he said, are you a Gandharva? The Buddha said, no. He said, oh, are you a yaksha? A yaksha is like a Marvel superhero. Yakshas can change form, they can appear and disappear. They have all of these amazing powers. Surely someone as dignified as the Buddha must have superpowers. The Buddha said, no, I don't have any of those superpowers. He says, well, are you just like an ordinary guy who's just going through this world, like going along with what everybody else is doing? The Buddha says, well, no, that's not me either. He says, well, then what are you? The Buddha said, I am awake. I'm awake. That's what Buddha means. The word Buddha means one who has woken up. He said, I'm like a lotus flower. Lotus flower grows up in this muddy, kind of murky pond. It's all kinds of kind of icky, muddy place. If you ever see like water lilies or lotuses, they don't grow on beautiful, pristine mountaintops high on the top of Mount Hamilton. They grow in the muck and the mud, right? And out of that, they blossom pure. That's what the Buddha's like. In this world of difficulty, greed, anger, ignorance, the Buddha's awakening blossoms. He wakes up. So what does it mean to be awake like the Buddha? We have another very meaningful, all of the symbols, everything here. We've got the Gandharvas up here. They're very beautiful. We also have 6 birds. If you look on this front table, when you come up to offer incense after service, I encourage you to look very closely at the front table. You'll see there's 6 squares, and in each of those squares, there's a bird. And on the far right, far left, sorry, my right, but your left, on the far left, there's a bird that has a red head. If you look very closely in the front, can you see the bird with the red head? I have one here on my wagesa too. That's why I wear this wagesa I almost never wear. Because this bird is special. Because it has, can you see how many heads it has? It has 2 heads. It's called the Jivam Jivaka. It's a bird with 2 heads. And the Buddha, he told the story when he wanted to express what it means to be awake. He said, I'll tell you the story of a Jivam Jivaka bird, a bird with 2 heads. And one of those heads was named Garuda. The other head's name was Upagaruda. So there's Garuda, Upagaruda. They're kind of like brothers, right? They have 2 heads, but they share one body. They share one body. And the thing about these birds is that one of those heads was always awake. And when that head fell asleep, the other one would wake up. So they were never awake at the same time. And so, like most birds, spent most of its time trying to find food and trying not to be food for some other animal. You know, like a jaguar or a larger bird or something. So it's going around through the woods looking for food, trying not to get eaten. And on one occasion, Garuda saw a beautiful, delicious flower. Now, these birds, they love to eat flowers. And it said, this is the most delicious flower, but it's also very nutritious. And so it ate up the flower, looking around, thinking, oh no, there might be a predator coming, so I better eat quick. So it ate up all the flowers, make sure they got all that good nutrition into their stomach. And then once it was nice and full, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but sometimes when I get really full, I get really sleepy. And so Garuda nodded off to sleep, and then Upagaruda woke up. He looked around, he's like, okay, all right, what's going on? No predators around. Okay, time to look for food. And he saw, I recognize that plant. I recognize those leaves. That plant grows the most delicious flowers. Wow, I'd love to have one of those flowers, but it looks like somebody's come along and eaten up all the flowers. There's none left. And then, sort of looking around, who could have eaten all those flowers? He saw from Garuda's mouth just a single flower petal hanging down. He said, oh, that greedy Garuda ate up all the flowers and didn't leave any for me. Oh, and so Upagaruda went around carrying in his heart a feeling of anger and resentment. I'll never forget what Garuda did, and was thinking about how can I show him how angry I am? How can I punish him? So he looked, and they went through their life, and on one occasion, Upagaruda saw a very nasty, icky, poisonous plant. And he said, I know, I'll eat this plant, and there'll be a bad stomach ache, but I'll just nod off to sleep. And poor Garuda, he'll deal with that. He'll deal with that. That's what he gets. And so Upagaruda gobbled up all of this poisonous flowers from this plant. And then in that moment, as soon as it hit the stomach, it was so painful that for the first time, both heads woke up. Ah, what happened? Garuda said, what happened? Garuda said, I just ate the poisonous plant. Why would you do something like that? Because you ate the most delicious plant and didn't leave even one petal for me. So this is what you get. I'm going to show you. And Garuda said, this plant is poisonous. Right? So this is a very wise lesson of the Buddha. He says, we need to be awake, but when we're awake, what it means is we're thinking about, like Garuda, we're thinking about the needs of the people around us and recognizing that we're connected. The kindness that we share to others, that benefits us. And Garuda, it was like he was asleep. He was lost in the dream of greed, anger, ignorance. I want that all for myself. I'm so angry, I'm going to do something and think that by hurting Garuda, that will make me feel better. Right? So the Buddha says this is the basic way of foolishness in our world. We think that we can do things for our own benefit, bring harm to others, and it will just help us. The Buddha reminds us that we're like that two-headed bird, that we're connected. We all share this same body as living beings in this world. When we cause harm for others, it's going to cause harm for ourselves too. And so we need to wake up and recognize, like the Buddha, recognize that the way to live happy, healthy lives is to practice kindness for others and to always be paying attention to our own mind, making sure we're not nodding off to being greedy, angry, and ignorant, and not thinking that we can harm others to somehow bring benefit for ourselves. So on this daylight savings time, as we're adjusting to the coming days, it's going to be harder to wake up in the morning, but the most important thing is to wake up to the truth of the Buddha's teachings, to wake up to the harm that we might cause for others, and to think about ways that we can be kind and helpful to the people around us in our lives. So we'll conclude this time. Thank you for being wonderful listeners. Please join me in Gassho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namang Da Butsu. Namang Da Butsu. Nam.
Thank you, Rinban Adams. Please rise to sing the Gatha Sayonara on page 103 in the Little Service Book, followed by the Promise, located on page 5 in the Little Book or page 15 in the Big Book.
Sayonara minasan go kigenryo. Sayonara sensei o daiji ni. Unushi kondo no tsudoi made.
The Promise. We thank the Buddha for showing us the way of freedom. We will endeavor to walk in his noble path every day of our lives. Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu Amida
Namu
Butsu.
Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Rinban Adams, Reverend Jones, Mr. Akizuki, Mr. Rowling, Organist Miss Jones, and AV Coordinator Mr. Endo. Are there any announcements?
Hello, good morning. I have two announcements. The first one is for our Boy Scout Troop 611 family dinner, which is happening next weekend. You can please support us by purchasing tickets for Korean barbecue dinner plus dessert in a raffle. The starting price is $25. Takeout will be from 4 to 6 p.m. and then dine-in will be from 5 to 7 p.m. And this is all happening Saturday, March 14th. And then my second announcement is for San Jose Junior YBA. We are starting to sell candy lays. Today is the first day they will be selling candy lays outside. The price is $8 and white is included, and then you can choose 2 colors of the options they have. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Just a reminder that next week, the 15th, is the last day to send in your entries for the art contest, for the Earth Day art contest. So be aware and make sure you bring in your projects next week. Thanks.
Morning. Just a reminder, in 2 weeks we have our big move. So as you know, we're getting ready for the new Dharma Center, and we're moving things and transporting things to different areas of the campus. So if you can sign up, please do so. The sign up for the Google Sheet, I think, is online and in the Dharma newsletter. So we can use everybody's help. I think we have about 60 or 70 people signed up now. It'd be great if we can get up to like 100. And even if you can't lift heavy boxes and stuff, there are other parts of the day that you can help us with. So thank you.
Before everyone leaves the temple, please straighten all the books for the next service. Those of you who are interested are welcome to attend the adult English service after this service. For your safety, please obey the crossing guards and look both ways before crossing the streets. Thank you for attending today's service. You are welcome to come forward and offer incense. Please join us in closing Gassho.
Good morning and welcome to the Girl Scout Sunday. My name is Caitlin Oyar and our third grade troop is honored to host today's service on behalf of the Girl Scouting program here at the Betsuin. We are so grateful to have you all here with us this morning. At this time, I would like to turn it over to our third grade Brownies who will lead us through today's program.
Good morning and welcome to Girl Scout Sunday. Our third grade Brownies will be chairing the service. Please join me in Gassho. Amida Butsu. Amida Butsu. Amida Butsu. We will begin the service with offerings from our 5 Betsuin Girl Scout troop levels. Will the representatives of the silent offerings please come forward when your troop level is called? Senior and Ambassador Scouts. Cadet Scouts. Junior Scouts. Brownie Scouts. Daisy Scouts. Thank you, Girl Scout representatives, for your offerings. As you may know, the first Girl Scout troop meeting was held on March 12, 1912. So this Girl Scout Sunday service is part of our 114th year in Girl Scouting. We are happy that you are here to observe this anniversary with us. We will continue this morning service with Rinban Adams leading us in Sutra, chanting Junirai, which is in your program. Thank you, Rinban Adams. We will now call the representatives from these groups to please come forward to offer incense. When the troop level is called, please rise with them as they offer incense. Daisies. Brownies. Juniors. Cadets. Seniors and ambassadors. Youth department. San Jose Betsuin. Thank you to all representatives for your offering of incense. We will now have readings by our third grade Brownie representatives.
Today we will be reading the Girl Scout Law and the 6 Paramitas. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful.
Giving, I shall be helpful to others.
Considerate and caring, courageous and strong.
Discipline, I shall follow the precepts of the Buddha.
And be responsible for what I say and do.
Patience, I shall be patient and understanding.
And to respect myself and others, respect authority.
Endeavor, I shall do my best in all things.
Use resources wisely, make the world a better place.
Meditation, I shall reflect on the teachings of the Buddha.
And be a sister to every Girl Scout.
Wisdom, I shall seek the light of wisdom and live in the Nembutsu.
Now we will hear a Dharma message from Reverend Jones.
Please join me in Gassho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu. Good morning. Wow, it's good to see so many of you here. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate our Girl Scouts, and thanks to those joining from home to watch this as well. You know, I'm reminded as I listened to the parents saying, shh, don't talk. Remember when you were up here? I do. And I remember some of you more than others. I was one of those parents telling their daughter to shh. But anyway, you know, Girl Scouts was brought to America in 1912, as was mentioned earlier, 10 years after the San Jose Buddhist Church was founded, and 1 year after the founder, Juliet Gordon Low, met the founder of the Boy Scouts, Robert Baden-Powell, in England. With his wife, Baden-Powell had also founded the Girl Guides of the UK. And this is what Juliet Low called her new organization, all 18 girls, in 1912. But a year later, they changed their name to Girl Scouts to show a parallel with the Boy Scouts. In her 2025 book, Intrepid Girls, Dr. Amy Farrell tells the story of the Girl Scouts and some of the ways that the organization has drawn a parallel to the American society over the last 114 years. In its original form in the UK, the name Girl Guides seems to have been more descriptive of the leaders. They were involved in girl guiding, helping to guide girls to become responsible homemakers and wives. That's not what Juliet Low had in mind. She wanted the girls to go beyond learning to sew and to cook, but also to experience camping and other outdoor activities and gain other skills for life. As the organization began to grow, the girls became more aware of and involved in the world around them. The Girl Scout organization started to promote internationalism and encourage the girls to be in contact with their Girl Scout peers around the world. They even began to promote radical ideas such as world peace. Imagine that, a group of girls expressing the opinion that there should be no wars. Well, this was America in the 1950s. And in those days, if you expressed ideas about things that should or shouldn't happen outside of the US, you were seen as someone who cared more about other countries than you did America. Of course, this got the attention of the political machine of the 50s, and the Girl Scout organization was accused of being communist, or at the very least, communist sympathizers. So they were politically forced to change their bylaws to make sure that frivolous ideas such as world peace wouldn't be mentioned. The Girl Scouts, even though they were made up primarily of white Christian girls, was forced to blend in better with their surroundings by keeping their noses out of politics or anything that upset politicians. The Japanese American community is very familiar with these issues. When it was founded just 14 years before the Girl Scouts, the Buddhist Churches of America was called the Buddhist Mission of North America. The name was changed by the Nisei leaders toward the end of World War II, while they were still in internment camps. This name change was to help them blend in. The fact that many of our temples in the BCA carry the name church rather than temple is so that they can fit into the American landscape. Even the fact that we have pews and Sunday services and Sunday school or Dharma school are all efforts to blend in with the society in which we live. You'll not find churches, pews, or weekly services or Sunday schools in Japan. Today's Girl Scout organization is not focused on guiding girls to a predetermined path of how they should live their lives. Rather, it's an organization that wants to help guide girls to be confident, self-sufficient, skilled, and productive members of society. Girl Scouts is about opportunity. Dr. Jill Baden, Michelle Obama, Tyra Banks, Dakota Fanning, Reese Witherspoon, Katie Couric, Barbara Walters, Lucille Ball, Amy Poehler, Venus Williams, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Angela Davis, Gloria Steinem, Mariah Carey, Madonna, Queen Latifah, Taylor Swift, all former Girl Scouts. In Buddhism, we accept everyone just as they are. The Dharma is meant for all of us. Our doors are always open to everyone. This is also about opportunity. Shinran taught that we are all guaranteed enlightenment by Amida's primal vow, all of us. The Girl Scouts helps all of you, the girls gathered with us here today, establish a set of values that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You're not given the opinions with which you must agree, but you are taught to think, work together, be part of what brings joy and fulfillment to your group. We're happy to have the Girl Scouts as part of our family here at the Betsuin. Enjoy your celebration today, and congratulations to all of the girls for what you have accomplished at this point. Please join me in Gassho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Jones. Now we will present the Padma Awards to our Brownies. Here today to help present the awards is Padma Introductor Mrs. Reigo Iguanada. And Betsuin Padma Coordinator Mrs. Libby Morimoto. Before we started, Mrs. Iguanada had a few words to say to third grade Brownie troop.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. If you don't mind, before we talk about the girls, I have something personal to say, and there's a reason for it. This weekend, Girl Scout Sunday is always around my birthday. And my family surprised me last night. My daughter flew in from Los Angeles with her husband. But I want to say, I have my son-in-law Jeff is here. Kai and Reza are Boy Scouts in San Francisco. Courtney, Ashley, and Maya were Girl Scouts here. But I wanted to say that Maya was in the first Girl Scout Brownie troop 1053. And that's one of the reasons why we have the Padma Award. We'll talk about that another time. Okay. So anyway, congratulations to third grade Brownies. Congratulations on this handling of this wonderful service. You're doing such a good job. And this is the quietest I've seen all of you. So they were a sprightly group. They were wonderful. And we studied various simple things, the golden chain and such. But the one part that's always a little difficult is the 6 paramitas, with the Sanskrit words and such. And so thank you. Many years ago, I tried to put the Girl Scout law and the 6 paramitas together, and I thank you for reading it every year, because that makes you realize that instead of a lot of difficult words, it's just a guideline to how you live your life, just like the Girl Scout law. Patience, giving, that kind of thing. So congratulations to the Brownies. They worked really hard. They did wonderful Valentine placemats for UI Kai seniors, and they met very nicely, faithfully for 6 or 7 sessions. Okay, so congratulations, girls.
Thank you, Mrs. Iwanaga and Padma participants. Now we will now present the Brownie Padma Awards. Brownies, when your name is called, please come forward together with your parents to offer a shoko and accept your certificate. Please remain standing in front until all Brownie Padma recipients have been recognized. And please hold your applause until all recipients have been called.
Yui Akimoto. Carolyn Hara. McKenna Hayashida. Jalen Kim. Isla Middlesworth. Avery Oyar. Charlotte Wong.
Congratulations, Brownies and parents. I'm right here. I'm right here. Now we'd like to invite Adriana Masuko and Laurel Zhang to present the Girl Scout Silver Awards.
So today we want to recognize two of our Girl Scouts, Juliana Jung and Malia Nishimoto, as they receive their Girl Scout Silver Award. With their Silver Award, Juliana and Malia were able to identify a problem in their community, develop a sustainable solution, and lead a project that creates a lasting impact. So Juliana and Malia would like to share with you what they did for their project, their Silver Award project.
Good morning. My name is Juliana, and I'm here with Malia. We're ninth grade seniors, and we've recently completed our Silver Award, which we're excited to share with you today.
As many of you may know, the Silver Award is the highest award a cadet may earn. It requires you to identify an issue within your community and develop a sustainable solution.
We chose to focus on those living with dementia. Dementia is a progressive condition that affects memory, thinking, and daily functioning. As it worsens, many patients experience restlessness and frustration from not being able to complete simple tasks that they could once do automatically.
Although dementia is incurable, research shows that sensory stimulation and repetitive actions can help reduce anxiety and support cognitive function. With that in mind, we settled on making fidget blankets consisting of a variety of different fidgets that help with sensory stimulation.
To start off, we included features like zippers, Velcro, and carabiners, which provide repetitive and predictable motions. By giving patients something familiar to focus on, it reduces restlessness and agitation. We added a buckle. The simple act of fastening and unfastening provides tactile stimulation.
We also incorporated buttons and shoelaces because they help to reinforce procedural memory. For coordination and focus, we added a marble maze and a felt lattice design. Guiding the marble through a path or weaving the felt through to create the lattice strengthens hand-eye coordination while requiring concentration.
Fidget blankets are a valuable tool for individuals with dementia, offering a relaxing way to keep their hands engaged. Our fidget blanket features provide a variety of tactile elements designed to provide gentle sensory stimulation.
During the process of making our fidget blankets, we learned and improved essential skills like time management and patience. We developed project management skills by keeping track of our money and supplies and ensuring we had a sustainable project plan before starting. After we completed our blankets, we donated them to AmeriCare Silicon Valley, hoping that our blankets will support those struggling with dementia. Thank you so much for your time.
So now we would like to recognize each of them for their incredible achievement on their Silver Award project. So if you could come forward, we'll have their family come forward as well to Shoko and then receive their award. So let's start with Juliana Jung. And Malia Nishimoto.
Congratulations, Juliana and Malaya. Now we will now like to invite Karen Akimoto to present the special awards.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to present the Bodhi Award on behalf of the Buddhist Churches of America National Scouting Committee. Now, this award, unlike the Sangha and Padma awards, is for adults, and two, it does not recognize a person's accomplishments or achievements, but expresses gratitude of the BCA for the recipient's dedicated service and personal sacrifice. So this person is an active volunteer for many Betsuin projects and organizations: Obon, Sangha Support, BWA, ABBA, Eco Sangha, the Dharma Center Project, and in the past, Dharma School and YPA. But do you know the contributions this person has made for Girl Scouts? Today, we're recognizing Reiko Iwanaga. So these are briefly some of her contributions. She, along with Jean Wilson, worked with Reverend Hogen Fujimoto to create the 4 levels of the Girl Scout Padma Awards. How many of you have earned a Padma? Okay, so let's see. She also composed, as she said earlier, the Girl Scout Law and 6 Paramitas reading that's recited every year, as it was this morning, by McKenna and Avery. I think she also helped design the Scout Odori badge, and I know a lot of you have earned it because I've seen the patch on the back of your vest. So this badge is earned when you learn the meaning of Obon, symbolism of dance choreography and dance implements, and dancing at Obon. Okay, Reiko continues to teach the Brownie Level Padma Award at the San Jose Betsuin since its creation over 45 years ago. Okay, Reiko was on the board of the BCA National Scouting Committee, and she was also a scout leader for all 4 of her children, as she mentioned earlier. So besides it being her birthday, I'm glad her family came up and was able to keep it a surprise. So please join me to thank and congratulate Reiko for being recognized by the BCA. So her certificate says, the Bodhi Award, Outstanding Adult Leader Award, to Adrian Reiko Iwanaga for your distinguished service and outstanding leadership toward the spiritual development of Buddhist members of the Girl Scouts of the USA. Your selfless, dedicated efforts to this vital youth program contributes significantly to the growth in the wisdom and compassion of our potential leaders of the future. Reiko?
Congratulations, Mrs. Iguanada. Now we will close the service with Gatha Nanomi Davasu. And the number 2. Please rise.
When life is fair and sunlight gilds the day, when fortune smiles and flowers adorn our way, oft let us pause with grateful hearts to say, Namu Amida Butsu. Even though our way leads neath the darkened sky, and to our loved ones pain and death draw nigh, our tears may flow, yet trustingly we cry, Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Nama.
Please be seated. If you have any announcements, please come forward.
Oops. Do I get to stand up here? Wow. I would love to be that tall. Good morning, my name is Jeannie Nakano. I'm here to talk about Sunday refreshments. But first of all, I wanted to say to the Girl Scouts, the leaders and the girls, you have been very kind to our Sunday refreshments, and you have shared the space here at the Betsuin, so we could continue to have our Sunday refreshments in the multi-purpose room. So thank you very much for sharing with us. All right. So those of you who are not part of a Girl Scout family, we do have refreshments for you in the multi-purpose room. I do have one request, that instead of going through the garden where the Girl Scouts will be, you will be asked to enter through the front door of the annex. That's to avoid any kind of confusion and crowding within the garden. All right? We'll see all of you who are non-Scout families coming to our refreshments, all right? Take care. Bye.
Hi, I'm Nico from Junior YBA, and the Junior YBA group is selling candy lays outside for anyone who's graduating. They come in multiple colors, so if you're graduating, you should go outside to the front and order one. Thank you.
Next week is Boy Scout Troop 611's annual family dinner, and we'll be selling Korean barbecue, a dessert, and raffle. If you have already ordered online, then you can just drop off a check or cash in the front, and then your order goes through. Thank you.
Morning, I'm Larry Honda. Before I make my announcement, on behalf of the Betsuin, I want to congratulate all of the Girl Scouts who have earned an award today. And a big thank you to everyone who makes the Girl Scout program possible. Thank you to all the leaders, the parents who have stepped up to be leaders. Thank you to all the girls, and thank you to all the parents. I mean, I had our oldest child was a daughter. She went through Girl Scouts here from Daisies all the way through to the Gold Award, and those were happy times. Every time I come to Girl Scout service and the parents went up with the Padma recipients today, it just brings back happy memories. So as a parent, when you enroll a girl into Girl Scouts, I don't know what, I guess most of us are thinking the same thing. We're hoping our girls make some lifelong friends, that our girls learn things that hopefully make them wonderful young women, strong women someday. So I was sharing this with a friend earlier. So my daughter Lori got married in September, and not only was one of her bridesmaids a girl she met in Girl Scouts, but her maid of honor was also someone she met in Girl Scouts. So hopefully your girls have a future as bright as that and become really strong women. So my announcement is in 2 weeks, on Saturday the 21st, we're having the big move. For those of you who haven't heard of it, we're moving a lot of our stuff out of the building, the education building across the street, into various places that the MOVE committee, I don't know what their official phrase is, so I'm using the MOVE committee as a phrase, into various locations on other parts of our campus. And this not only includes Lotus materials and Dharma school materials, but also Scout materials. Obviously, a lot of you have used some of our facilities for your meetings. So we have a sign-up list, a Google Doc or a Google Sheet online, so you can obtain that. I think that's been advertised to you through your leaders. We could use all the help we could get. We have roughly 60-something at last count volunteers signed up. It was 30-something a week ago, and I made an announcement last week, and it bumped up to 60, and we're hoping to get up to 100. So anyone who can help, you'll get a free lunch out of this. I mean, so it's not totally nothing. And if you're not able to lift something, we have other jobs I'm sure you could help us out with. You know, we have people making lunch. We have people who might serve as crossing guards, because you know how crazy the street gets on weekends here. So for those of you who have signed up, thank you. And for those of you who are about to sign up, thank you as well.
Hi, I'm Jillian, and this is Helen, and we're from Troop 60273. And we are currently collecting cans, bottles, and glass bottles to fundraise for our senior trip to Japan.
I know it's super exciting, but we have to raise a lot of money. So yeah, we'll be collecting recycling. You can email us at gstroop60273@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me or Jillian or anyone else from our troop if you have any recycling that you let us pick up.
Also, we have a table outside in front of the garden if you have any questions, and our email is also there. And if you have any questions, you can come over there. Thank you.
Much. So I'd like to ask Reiko to come up here just for another second, okay? So since it's her birthday today,
No, it's not quite today.
what should we do? Okay, I agree. Let's sing happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Reiko. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everybody. This is a biggie. You can guess which one. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you to Reverend Jones for officiating today's Girl Scout Sunday service and for today's Dharma message. Thank you to Elaine Jones for playing the piano for us. And thank you to Mrs. Iwanaga for your guidance. Thank you to all parents and scouts that have helped us with this service.
You are invited to offer incense as you leave the gym, and refreshments are provided in the garden area. An all-troop picture will be taken on the front steps of the Hondo, and award recipients and individual troops can take pictures in the Hondo after. Thank you all for attending the 2026 Girl Scout Sunday service.
Good job, all the girls.